Yes, yes, I haven't got all day. What do you want?
Just wanted to say hi. I'm new in town.
Oh, how nice for you. If you need to look anything up in our archives, get in line like everybody else.
Well, if that's the way it is, then that's the way it is.
Good. I'm glad we understand each other.
Bye. budge.
Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only.
Hey, how awful!
The door won't budge. This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the EOD's in the center of all of it. This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the EOD's in the center of all of it. Judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around?
loved you. I always loved you.
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here. A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here.
I loved you. I always loved you.
This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation. EOD's in the center of all of it.
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine! Mine!
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I don't...
George, I can't live like this anymore. You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George! George?
I don't care what your damn...
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD. This caused their split.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Calm down. My name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house. A burglar. Explain yourself.
Easy there. Anna from the fish market asked me to find you. You know her, right?
I should have guessed. I know her much better than you think. What does she want from me now? She already took everything I have.
It's not about what she wants. It's about what you did. Poisoning the fish. Sound familiar? Yeah, I can prove you did it.
Hold on. Before you jump to conclusions, I want you to know that I had a good reason to do what I did. It all comes back to Anna.
What's Anna got to do with all this?
As you might have already gleaned, she was my wife.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it all starts to come together now.
The EOD robbed me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all short on food at the time, and then they hooked her with their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some time, but then...
She became pregnant.
Yes. At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me, that snake, and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea, that it was demanded by the EOD. Doom take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't.
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No, that's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new members. Some of those initiates, as they call them, vanish without a trace. And not just them. They kidnap ordinary folks, too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
Oh, you see, not everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor. A rumor of the EOD's fish being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
There must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
What did she mean? Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That K-forsaken place has nothing to do with it. It comes from breeding with monsters. These sea creatures they call Deep Ones. They take our women and they spoil them with their seed. Then they give birth to degenerate fish-faced offspring.
Where did you learn all of this? This information about the EOD?
After Anna left, I had nothing. But I did have a lot of time to research Innsmouthers, the EOD, and the story behind them. It is an old and powerful organization. They appeared back in the mid-19th century in Innsmouth, and the first people with the Innsmouth syndrome started showing up around that same time.
Ah, perhaps not coincidentally.
No, of course not. And the EOD is immensely rich. The sudden rise to power of the Blackwood family happened right after they joined them.
So what's your next move?
I was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed, would you agree to help me?
Keep talking. Now, what is it you want from me?
Poison the rest of the fish. It's spreading, but it's not enough. The EOD trusts you enough to deal with me, so it should be simple for you. My agent inside the EOD reports that they've just received a fresh haul. That's your target.
Your agent inside the EOD. Is he fairly high up the ranks?
Ah, I see where this is going. You need something from the EOD too.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a certain person who may be held by them.
My agent can arrange that. If someone is being held by the EOD, he'll know it. It's a win-win situation.
All right. Look, I'm gonna need to think about this.
Of course. But don't be too long. I'm going to need an answer before I let you go. I hope you can understand why.
The door won't budge.
So, have you made up your mind?
I've thought about your proposition. Your methods stink, and your plan stinks. Still, the EOD is a threat, and I'm not gonna help them anymore. I'm in.
You're doing a great favor for this city, Mr. Reed. Never doubt that.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Remind me what it is I have to do.
You need to poison the fresh haul of fish at the EOD storage. It's heavily guarded, but you'll figure out something, I've no doubt. I'll be back later. I need to see my agent. Find me after you're done. Here's the address and some ricin. Be very careful with it.
Yeah, will do. I'm not quite ready to die yet. I found your poisoner.
See, bless you, Charlie. Thank goodness. Who is it?
Well, that's the peculiar part. It's your ex-husband, George Cavendish.
Oh. So that son of a rotten shark finally decided to show up. We'll find him. Then I'll have a word with him in person. Still, it's strange. I never thought he'd have the guts to do something like this. He was always a pushover.
You're taking this remarkably well for a woman who just found out her ex-husband is a poisoner.
He's nobody to me. The EOD is my family now, and we serve a higher purpose than he could ever grasp. My life finally has meaning. And now, we're going to relieve him of the burden of his miserable existence. You've done us all a great service, Charlie.
All right. No more messing around. Get me in touch with your Grand Poobah or whoever's in charge, now.
Easy there, Charlie. I'm a woman of my word. Go to the basement of the fish market. It's nearby. You'll find an Innsmouther there by the name of Maurice. Tell him I've sent you. You'll get your answers.
About time.
This used to be an okay place to live.
Hey, Mr. Reed.
Do I know you, buddy?
Not yet, but I know you. I also know you're looking for a particular lady. My name's Fred. You're looking for Professor Doe, ain't that right? The scientist the Order kidnapped. I think we can help each other.
How do you mean? You know where she is?
Slow down, buddy. Helping each other is not the same as let me just tell you everything.
Nothing's for free in this city, is it? Figures. All right. Shoot.
You won't regret it. You've seen some of this city now, am I right? You've in England what's coming? I want out of the Order and the city before it hits. Trouble is, it's much easier to get into the Order than to leave. Give the slightest hint of it, you've signed your death warrant. I need somebody to get me out of the city on the quiet. And that's not an easy thing these days, my friend.
I've no idea how to help you with that.
Ain't you a detective? There are people in the city, smugglers, who know what to do. Find them. That's how you can help. See, I've heard whispers about ads in the newspaper. A new ad every week, talking about Salvation Harbor. Maybe start there.
What is this order you mentioned?
Yeah. You don't know, do you? EOD. It really stands for the Esoteric Order of Dagon.
Dagon.
An old being from the depths of the sea. In books, they show him as a monstrous amphibian. The Innsmouthers worship him as a god. And of course, they make sacrifices to him. In blood.
Smugglers, huh? Well, sounds worth a shot. Sure, I'm up for it.
Oh, thank you. I know where if they got her. You fix things for me, I can get you in. For sure. But hurry.
I know who's behind Professor Doe's kidnapping. It's an organization called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Most of them stick to the fish market, but they seem to have agents everywhere. Even the university.
I knew there was something fishy about the EOD, the den of those filthy Innsmouthers. I'll tear it to the ground.
Actually, most of the EOD members I met were locals. And for what it's worth, the only Innsmouther I spoke to was a nice guy. You ought to examine your prejudices.
Are you calling me a bigot, Reed?
Robert, listen. Something needs to change. You holding a grudge against Innsmouthers ain't making anything better for anyone. Those who fan the flames of hatred always end up burnt in the end.
They killed my son, for Kay's sake!
I know. But what did you do to prevent it? You made yourself their enemy instead of helping them. What did you expect would happen? You chose to brand them newcomers and leave them to suffer just like you did with me. The only difference is that I'm useful to you. No wonder desperate Innsmouthers would seek refuge from a radical organization like the EOD. They had nowhere else to turn.
I shall think about what you've said.
Back to business. I'll continue my search for Professor Doe. I have a promising lead. You have anything else to tell me?
Your task remains the same. Find Harriet and bring her back. You say we are dealing with an entire organization? Well, I have something for you that might help our cause should things take a turn. Now leave. I've heard enough from you.
Stay safe.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit for print. Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
It's you, the man who made the boss blow a gasket. Caleb never thought a newcomer would make him look such a fool to Mr. Throgmorton.
It's not my fault you guys didn't check the warehouse.
I know. No hard feelings, pal. Impressive work finding the killer. Maybe you can help me with another one. The name's Sam Shaw. Take your drink and let's talk.
Didn't I hear something about a prohibition?
Of course. This place merely sells juice. Old fermented grape juice. A tonic for your health. So, how about that business?
We can talk, but I don't work for free.
I know. Still, the task is simple, so I can't offer a lot. I just need a few photos of crime scenes. What do you say?
Tell me where to find the bodies.
Here are 3 file cards with names and addresses. Bring me photos of the victims, then I can start to get this moving again. I'll be waiting upstairs for those 3 photos. Please, try to be discreet in this matter.
Take care. A little bird told me there are people in Oakmont who can help me leave town.
Maybe, maybe not. What makes you think I know anything?
I've heard they're having a wake for Toothless Bob here.
That may be true, but I don't know you from Adam. Prove you ain't some gumshoe.
Come on, you can trust me. Ask Mr. Throgmorton. He can vouch for me.
If you think I'll trust you just because you were doing business with that ape, then you've got another thing coming. But you're still alive. That means you've got something going for you. Okay. What about a little favor? Nothing fancy, don't worry. I expected a package to be delivered ages ago, but the courier still hasn't shown. Find out what's taking him so long. Here's the address.
Got it.
One more thing. If you don't find him, bring the package back, will ya? It's a crate full of the water of life, if you catch my drift.
Bye.
What's your problem?
blood's almost dry. Left by something heavy with wheels. Empty, but reeks of gasoline.
What's your problem?
I've seen ashes like this before. Well, that's one way to get rid of a corpse.
No mercy, boys. He's been asked. You're done, kid. Someone talks to the cops behind my back. Their history. Get him, boys. Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood? Drak. Whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way?
Time to figure this out.
Drak. Whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way? You're done, kid. someone talks to the cops behind my back, they hit. No mercy, boys. Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood?
Someone was looking for a crate here and was brutally killed. The crew that did it were headed up by a guy in a wheelchair. Well, I found your courier. I hate to break it to you, but he's dead. Someone didn't like him talking to the cops, and, well, they made it pretty savage.
What? Kay, I'm dead. He might think I was in on it.
He? Who's he?
The boss.
Not my problem. Just tell me what I want to know. Who do I gotta see to get a man out of the city?
You're wrong there, pal. It is your problem. The boss is the only one who can arrange a bon voyage. There, a newcomer. Here's the note with your instructions. Beyond that, you're on your own.
Okay, thanks. Here's your water of life.
Shh, keep it down, pal. Not too shabby, newcomer. You deserve a reward for this.
Bye.
Hey, fella. What do you do when you see a dog? Pet it or kick it away?
I'd kill it, because the dog's rabid.
Right you are. You're a new one, huh? Come with us.
Just take me to your boss.
Who are you, and what the drock do you want? And let's be quick about it, kid.
I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye.
So you want a favor from me, Mr. Reed. And what would that be?
I want to smuggle a man out of the city.
A lot of people want to leave Oakmont, kid. Few ever succeed. It won't be easy. And, like everything in life that's worthwhile, it won't be cheap.
So, what's it gonna cost me?
Normally, I wouldn't do drock for a newcomer. But you're doing business with that old ape-lover Throgmorton. I think that's interesting. That tells me you're worth something, kid. Now, I have a job needs doing, but it needs to stay between the two of us.
Guess I have no choice. So, what do I need to do?
First things first. My name's Brutus Carpenter, rightful head of the Carpenter family. Second thing, someone tried to kill me a week ago.
You're not asking me to track them down and kill them, are you?
No, kid. I've got hatchet men if I need them. And I don't want to kill them anyway. I just want to know who was gunning for me and why. Yeah, I know how it sounds. But after I almost died, I realized that being a hard case isn't the only option. I want to try to do things differently.
All right, color me interested. How did this all happen?
I woke up in the crematorium inside a rolled-up carpet. I had this tag on my toe like some cadaver, and I was covered in this weird rancid slime. I managed to get myself out of there. But what I saw once I got home made me think I had a screw loose.
And? What did you see?
Me, kid. Some palooka wearing my face and walking out my front door like all was well with the world. So I decided to get out and hole up here. Gathered a small company and pulled myself together.
Any thoughts on who'd want to do this to you?
It must be someone close to me, so I can't trust anyone. I haven't even contacted my son Graham. Normally I'd get him to solve this. I'm vulnerable now. I can't risk exposing myself. Another good reason to bring in an independent contractor.
So where would I find the city's crematorium?
Of course you don't know. You're a newcomer after all. Here's the address.
You must have tried to do something about this imposter already.
Of course I did, kid. I wouldn't be asking for your help if this was just a walk in the park. My people said they killed that other me. It didn't change a thing. I guess they got the wrong guy.
What was your last memory before the crematorium?
I can remember clearly a dinner I had a week before the incident. After that, yeah, only bits and pieces. I remember writing something in my diary. I don't recall what, except it was important. Those notes could tell us how it all started.
And I suppose that diary's still in your manor.
Exactly, kid. in a strongbox in my room. You have my permission to crack it if it's necessary. I'll write you the address.
I got it. It appears you're quite capable of standing without aid. So why the wheelchair?
Does your curiosity always beat out your courtesy? I'll tell you if it makes you happy. I'm old. Some days I feel tired. This wheelchair, unlike many people, has never crossed me. So I know I can count on it if I need to.
You mentioned your son, Graham. Can you tell me more about him?
Graham? Why would you care? He has nothing to do with this.
You sound pretty sure about that.
Of course. Graham is too honest. And since the end of the war, he turned into a real bleeding heart. It's become a bit of a headache, actually. Of course, we've had our differences, especially about the family business, but he would never hurt a fly, let alone me.
Goodbye.
Match found.
Sova, you listen to the weirdest music. Lots of toots, 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 toots. How do you dance to it?
Cutting through.
Revealing area. Found them.
Hawk out!
Shock dart.
Here.
Plant the spike.
I can't miss.
Brother. Enemy spotted mid.
See ya!
One enemy remaining.
Here.
It's fire. Now get out.
I like you guys a lot better.
Reloading.
Don't lose. Cutting through.
Enemies A.
Hawk out!
Excusez-moi.
Blinded.
Enemy spotted
Revealing
mid.
area.
Here.
Reloading.
Go get him. Satchel out.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, which gun to pick this time?
Reloading.
Gun here. Time to mobilize my pack. Hawk out.
Bomb buddy out.
Enemy spotted A. Decoy. Decoy.
Dead.
Spike down A.
Last player standing.
A bow and arrow is old-fashioned, but sometimes old ways are best.
My boy's gone.
Taken out.
Last
spike
player
carrier is dead.
standing. Spike down A.
Shot down.
One
Bot
enemy
is ready.
remaining.
Scanning ahead. Never give up.
Did you all see Sova? Impressionnant. This man knows what he's doing.
Caution here.
Can I get a drop?
Right here.
Caution here.
Reloading. Try not to die.
Hawk out!
Time to jump. Decoy.
Enemy spot.
Headshot!
I am the hunter.
There they are.
Enemy attacker spawn.
Go get him.
Last player standing.
I'll pick them apart. You clean up whatever's left.
Help a girl out, would ya? Cheers, mate. Who will I spot first? Anyone gonna get the spike? Hawk out! They are so dead! I'll handle this. Enemy
I have the spike.
A. My ult's ready. Seek them out.
Defeated.
Get out of my way!
Shock dart.
Spike planted. My ult's ready.
Enemy spotted. Lead.
Bomb buddy out.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Like it.
Pick something nice to kill them with. It's the least we can do.
I think we need the spike.
Here. Here. Find a way through them.
Hawk out!
Our spike carrier's dead.
Spike down A.
There they are.
Decoy.
Last player standing.
Enemy down.
Don't stop fighting. You must keep going, even if you're the only one.
No loose ends.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
Nowhere to run!
Blinded.
Shock dart.
Enemy spotted.
Reloading.
You're done.
One enemy remaining.
Miles. Reloading.
Time to jump.
Heal up, squad.
Thrifty.
If you're gonna buy a gun, then shoot me.
Let us see what they have planned for us this time.
Reloading.
Time to explode.
Cutting through.
You want to
Deploying
play?
drone.
Let's play.
Hawk out.
Decoy.
Hunt.
Go get him.
The hunt begins.
Seek them out. Get out of my way.
Precision kill.
Planted.
Found
My
one.
ult is ready.
Enemy spotted.
Last player standing.
Let's strike first. It's better than having to strike back.
Right here. Come into the unknown.
Time to jump.
Revealing area.
Hawk
Decoy.
out. Blinded. Reloading.
Enemy spotted B.
Joke's over! You're
Shock
dead!
dart.
Got him.
Enemies A. Cutting through.
Last
spike
player
carrier's
standing.
dead.
Spike down A. Flawless.
They demand a fight. Who are we to disobey? Let us hunt. Deploying drone.
Go get him.
I have the spike.
I'll handle this.
I am the hunter!
Scout destroyed. Hawk out.
Last player standing. Spike down B. One enemy remaining. Clutch.
Good thing I was with you. Yes?
Last round in the half.
Buy the best guns you can.
Bonne chance, mes amis. Revealing area.
Hawk out! Blinded.
Enemy A. No more.
Time
to jump.
Scout
Bomb
destroyed.
buddy out. Dropped.
Enemy attacker spawn.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
I have the spike. Scanning ahead. There they are.
You had to die, but you are not.
Switching
Watch them
sides.
run when lit by my sonar. That's when we strike.
Hawk out!
Stay up.
Spike planted.
Multiple enemies A!
One enemy remaining.
Go get him.
Last player standing.
We are strong because we are together. Don't forget that.
I'll find them.
Hawk out!
player standing. Spike planted.
Anyone else? Cutting through.
Take aim, Zenfire. Let's not complicate it.
Find the weak point and break it. Hawk out!
Enemy spotted. There they are. Enemy spotted mid. Enemy spotted mid. Die.
Hawk out!
Neutralized. Here.
Scanning ahead.
Here.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A. Thirty seconds left.
Bomb.
It was you or me.
You say something? Sorry, ears still ringing.
Track them down. I'll handle this. Found them. I am the hunter!
Enemy and attacker spawn.
Bomb buddy out.
One enemy remaining.
Bogey killed.
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
You want to play? Let's play.
Go get him.
The hunt begins.
Woo! Ult's ready. Spike's there.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
4. Out of charges.
30 seconds left.
Talk about collateral damage! They want to dance? I'll lead.
I need a drop. Thanks.
Let's make some chaos. There.
Nowhere to run!
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Shock dart. Spike spotted. Revealing area.
Trust me, they will make mistakes. When they do, take advantage.
Found them. Down. Back off.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Enemy neutralized.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
I spoke be cute. I'm trying to stay serious here, but this is just so much fun.
They want more of me? Fine.
Hawk out!
I'll handle this. Many enemies mid.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B. Match point.
Let's clean up. We're done here.
Reloading.
They are so dead.
Get out of my way!
Hawk out! Enemy spotted!
Out!
My ult's ready.
Seek them out! Found you!
Taken out!
Decoy.
Shut
down.
My ult is ready.
Decoy.
I am the hunter!
One enemy remaining.
Time to jump.
Defenders win.
It has been a pleasure.
Match found. Match found.
Careful of the edges. Not sure if I could catch you in time if you fell off. I mean, I'd try, of course.
sentry. I got enemies B. Thanks, Spotty. Your fault.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
This is like in B.
Team Ace.
I could have left my arms at home. I do like winning.
Sentry. Nice try.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Outrun me.
Where are we going this time?
Need a drop.
Remember what worked in the past.
Turret out. Turret out.
No prisoners.
Enemy spotted A.
I don't think so.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy in attack form.
I would have sucked.
Spike in, attacker. Surely they can do better.
Placing sentry. Are they asleep? Amateur. Enemy spotted. B.
Enough.
Here. Someone's in attacker spawn.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Spotted B.
30 seconds left.
Enemy spotted B. My ult's ready. Hooray! We're
Time to take these arms for a spin.
Does anyone have funds? Merci. Turret out.
There.
Enemy spotted mid.
There.
Dead. My ult's ready. Enemy spotted A. Enemy A.
Spike planted.
Current their vision.
Over! You're dead!
Still inside.
One enemy remaining.
Placing sentry.
No fireworks today, I'm afraid.
Their jet has nothing on me. I got her.
Turret out. Need a drop. Keep it cool. That's how you survive. So dead.
Get out of my way!
Enemy spotted mid. I got enemies mid.
There. Current their vision. Begins.
Blocking sight.
Last player standing.
One dead.
These guns we use are okay, but I will also bring my own. No offense.
Turret out. Does anyone have funds? Merci. Hold it up. Pitiful. I have them. Weak. Deleted.
One enemy remaining.
My ultimate is ready.
There.
Flash out! Off your feet! Reloading!
Reloading.
They're not getting the message. Leave it to me, I'll rough them up.
Placing sentry. Keep up.
remaining. Spike down mid.
Was that their best? Weapon choice, it is so personal, no? You pick a gun and it tells me who you are. Does anyone have...
Turret out. Keep up.
Fire in the hole!
Joke's over! You're dead!
Spike planted.
They will cower! We need to suffer.
One enemy remaining.
Got some all!
Reloading.
If you're not being shot at, you're doing something wrong.
Need a drop.
Need a drop. Placing sentry.
Stay safe. Thanks.
Headshot too slow. Let's go!
One enemy remaining.
Let us see what they have planned for us this time.
Placing sentry.
Get out of my way!
Spike down B.
In sight.
Spike spotted B. Someone hit attacker spawn.
One enemy remaining. Last round before the switch.
Use everything you have. We lose it anyway.
Turret out.
Let's have some fun.
Defenders win.
That's done. Time to close this place.
Match found.
Do they know what it means to be truly afraid? I'll show them.
Revealing area.
Someone is C.
There they are.
Au revoir, frérot.
Here.
Shock dart.
Reloading. Chance the spike.
Plant the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Here.
I have survived more than they have ever seen.
Reloading.
Gun here.
Reloading.
Revealing area.
Shadows traveling.
Here.
Bullseye. Take flight.
Planted the spike. Careful now.
Blind and dead.
Shock dart.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
They're dead. Take what's useful.
I'll kill that omen. I'll take his memories. I will remember.
Reloading.
Does anyone have funds? Merci.
Deep breath.
Reloading.
Scanning ahead.
Here.
See ya.
Here.
Here.
So close.
Planted the spike.
Revealing area.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining.
My ultimate is ready. Reloading.
Shock dart.
Wonderful. It's great to see how frightened they are.
so
Reloading.
Reloading.
Does anyone have funds? Merci.
Reloading.
Bravo.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Revealing area.